Every driver wants the same thing: a longer-lasting engine, smoother performance, and maybe even a little extra power under the hood. And if you've ever walked into an auto parts store, you've seen them. Rows and rows of shiny bottles, all promising miracle results. Fix leaks instantly. Restore lost horsepower. Rebuild worn engines. Sounds amazing, right? But here's the truth most people don't realize. A huge number of these so-called engine oil additives are doing the exact opposite. Instead of protecting your engine, they're slowly destroying it from the inside out. And the worst part? Many of them are still being sold today, just under different names. So before you pour anything into your engine oil, you need to understand what's actually happening under the hood. Modern engines are not like the ones from 20 or 30 years ago. They're built with incredibly tight tolerances, smaller oil passages, higher operating temperatures. That means everything inside your engine depends on perfect lubrication. Your oil isn't just there to reduce friction. It also cools components, prevents wear, and keeps everything clean. And here's the key point. Modern engine oil is already engineered with a precise chemical balance. It contains detergents, dispersants, anti-wear agents, and friction modifiers. Everything your engine needs is already inside that oil. So when you start pouring random additives into it, you're not improving it. You're disturbing a carefully engineered system. Let's talk about some of the worst offenders. Take PTFE, also known as Teflon-based additives. They're marketed as high-tech solutions that coat engine parts and reduce friction. But here's the reality. PTFE doesn't dissolve in oil. It's a solid. So instead of flowing smoothly through your engine, it clumps together, settles, and creates blockages. Oil passages get restricted, filters get clogged, and critical components start starving for lubrication. Even the company that invented Teflon warned against using it in engines. That alone should tell you everything you need to know. Then there are graphite-based additives. They sound impressive, because graphite is known for being slippery. But inside an engine, it behaves very differently. It doesn't stay suspended. It settles into thick sludge. And once that sludge builds up, it starts blocking oil flow. That means less lubrication, more heat, and faster wear. Instead of helping your engine, it slowly suffocates it. Now let's talk about one of the most tempting products. Stop leak additives. You see a small oil leak, and instead of fixing it properly, you pour in a bottle that promises an instant solution. And yes, at first, it might work. But here's what's really happening. These additives use chemicals to swell rubber seals. That temporarily stops the leak. But over time, those seals become brittle. They crack. They break apart. And now, instead of a small leak, you've got a major failure. Worse, pieces of those damaged seals can circulate through your engine, clogging filters and blocking oil passages. A cheap fix turns into an expensive rebuild. Another dangerous category: solvent-based engine flush additives. These products claim to clean sludge instantly, but what they don't tell you is that they thin your oil dramatically. That protective oil film your engine relies on? Gone. Now metal parts are rubbing directly against each other. Friction skyrockets. Heat builds up. And in some cases, engines start knocking within minutes, especially in turbocharged engines, where lubrication is absolutely critical. One bad flush can destroy a turbo. And then we have one of the biggest myths. More additives means more protection. Take zinc additives. For example, zinc used to be essential in older engines. But modern engines are different. Adding too much zinc today can damage catalytic converters and oxygen sensors. That means worse fuel economy, higher emissions, and expensive repairs. So again, more is not better. Now here's where things get interesting. Because not all additives are bad. There are a few, and only a few, that actually work. But the difference is simple. They're backed by real science, not marketing hype. One example is molybdenum-based additives. When done correctly, High-quality formulas use ultrafine particles that bond to metal surfaces. They reduce friction, improve smoothness, and help protect against wear. But cheap versions? They clump together, form sludge, and cause more harm than good. So quality matters a lot. Another proven type is oil stabilizers used in older engines. Engines with high mileage often have worn components. A slight increase in oil thickness can help maintain pressure and reduce noise. But again, this only works in the right situation. Use it in a modern engine, and you could restrict oil flow instead. There are also specialized additives designed to solve specific problems. For example, some are engineered to clean internal deposits without damaging oil chemistry. Others help reduce friction under extreme conditions. And a few advanced formulas even use engineered particles that can improve surface smoothness over time. But these products go through testing, validation, and real-world use. That's what separates them from gimmicks. So how do you know what's safe and what's not? Comes down to a few simple rules. If a product makes extreme claims, be skeptical. If it doesn't list ingredients or certifications, avoid it. If it promises to fix mechanical problems instantly, it's probably hiding the real issue. Because here's the truth: no bottle can replace proper maintenance. Your engine doesn't need magic. It needs heavy checkmark high-quality oil, heavy checkmark regular oil changes, heavy checkmark proper care. That's it. Everything else is secondary. At the end of the day, engine longevity isn't about shortcuts. It's about consistency, taking care of your engine the right way, instead of chasing quick fixes. Because the wrong decision, one single bottle, can cost you thousands in repairs. So before you try any additive, ask yourself one question: is this backed by real science, or just clever marketing? Because now you know the truth. Some additives can help, but most are just expensive risks. And the smartest move you can make is protecting your engine the right way. Direct hit outro, CTA. If this helped you avoid a costly mistake, make sure to hit like thumbs up. Subscribe for more no-nonsense car advice automobile. And tell me in the comments, have you ever used an oil additive that actually worked? Or one that completely failed? I read every comment, and your experience might save someone else's engine.